Hello there and welcome to part 2 of setting up your game. On this one, I'll be focusing on choosing your starting lineup. Now, I know what you're thinking. I've got my squad of 9 players, which includes having at least one of each of the 5 positions. What do I do with these little buggers? Well, I'll help you through it. 7 players are required for your starting lineup, and there are some things to consider when making your team selection. Firstly, the player stats, which are located on the left-hand side of the player card. Each position will have slightly different stats from each other, as they perform slightly different actions. But you can compare these amongst your other player cards, and rule of thumb, big number equals good. 6 is the highest number you can get across all the stat categories. 1 is the lowest. Next thing on the scout report is the star quality a player possesses. In the top left corner of the player card, you'll see a number. This simply identifies whether the player rolls an 8, 6 or 4-sided dice. So strong dice plus big stat equals potential for glory. Amongst you rival managers, you'll see an array of strengths and weaknesses within your squads. Someone amongst you may have hit an astounding draft pick of players, or maybe you may as well have gone to the shop and bought a bag of lemons. But a game of matchday mayhem is never decided before a ball is kicked. If someone does get a god pick, there will be options to deal with that player later. Likewise, some of the lowest ranked players in the game can find a moment of magic out of nowhere that might just be your match winner. Back to the lineup. Let's start by getting one player in each position. You'll have some formation options, which we'll speak of shortly. However, each formation is the same in that you can only have one goalkeeper and one striker playing at any time. No more, no less. If you do have more than one of either of these, you have some early managerial headaches to tend to. Let's fill up the other positions now as well by lining them up right in front of us. This is where we're going to play the game and act out the player actions. So 5 players have made it through the draft and into your starting lineups. There are 2 more spaces to fill, and this is where your strategic nature will come alive. Place the remaining 2 cards into positions you'd like to further bolster to complete your team. There are a number of possible formations available here, and this will be different for each team depending on the squad availability. So figure out where you're strong and weak and play the team that will win you this match. Put your substitutes to one side. They might well get their chance later. That's it, you've picked your team. Now give them their last inspiring team talk and let's get the rest of the game set up.